Hello, my beautiful blossoms. It's me, Misaki Mirai, and welcome back to AKIBA'S trip Undead Undressed. Last time we started the entire game, for series-wise, and we checked out that new DLC, at least for the clothes and weapons and stuff. But we're still gonna do the new character ending. We're gonna do that because why the hell not? And I know my character looks ridiculous. And I have to turn on those things too. Hold on. Let me turn those down. I don't want to get copyright claimed. Turn that down. Match the BGM. Hopefully that fixes it.
This place.
And that's our first mission done. Technically.
Is this Mogra?
Welcome back, Master! Oh! Is it really you?
You've been gone for 3 whole days, man. Where you been?
The hell were you thinking, disappearing like that? I thought for sure you'd been kidnapped. And what's with the high-quality 3D next to you? Something smells real fishy here.
Oh yeah, I can tell you were real worried.
So you did get yourself caught up in something dangerous. I knew it.
How can I possibly explain this to them?
You serious? Man, I never would have guessed all those rumors floating around Akiba were actually true.
Rumors?
What, you mean you haven't heard them? There've been like a million clips about it. People getting kidnapped, turned into monsters, then terrorizing the locals.
Yeah, that's...
They steal life energy from people. In other words, they drain their vitality, effectively killing all enthusiasm and zeal.
So what you're saying is those recent news reports of people being discovered in deeply lethargic states.
It's because they've been attacked by these synthesters?
I'm afraid so.
I think I understand. This is one of those truth is stranger than fractions things, right?
That would be fiction, Kadi. Truth is stranger than fiction.
So let me get this straight. You go off to apply for some shady as hell job where your employer somehow drugs you and turns you into a monster? And nothing leading up to that set off a red flag. You are seriously the world heavyweight champion of dumbass.
Come on, Toko, he's been through enough already. Besides, getting lured in by LE swag makes total sense, considering who we're talking about.
Materialism is an alluring mistress. I'll go with that dialogue option.
Oh, for the love of... Do you even comprehend how much trouble you've caused everyone? You don't exist in a vacuum, you know.
Can you see it in your heart to forgive me?
So ignoring these two for the moment, I believe introductions are in order. I'm Yuto Tachibana. May I have your name as well?
Mine is Shizuku. Shizuku Tokikaze.
We call ourselves the Akiba Freedom Fighters. Together, we voluntarily patrol the streets of Akihabara, keeping an eye out for trouble. He's one of us as well, and this bar serves as our base of operations.
That's right. And I'm one of the central figures in our illustrious group. Name's Kaito Tachibana, and the pleasure's mine. As you might have figured out, I'm Yuto's older twin brother. Best way to tell us apart? I'm the one with all the ideas.
Is one of those ideas being out of school and unemployed?
You shut up! You shut up and you die! Little brothers can't show up big brothers. It's against the rules.
Yes, that's enough now. I'm Kati Raikkonen.
No, Kati is actually the one that didn't have a romance thing for an ending originally, but due to the most recent DLC, we actually have access to it. Like 100% access. So, you know, obviously if you hear sound effects while you're with Kati, even if you don't have, like, when you don't have the DLC, that's because her romance is somehow still added into the base game. No, it shouldn't be. So, yeah.
I blew on in from Finland to Japan so I could see and do its cool busy culture.
I believe what she's trying to say is that she flew here from Finland to study the cool culture of Japan.
Name's Kihachi Sugiyama. I'm the manager of this here game bar, Mogra, where people can knock back a few while they play these old classic arcade cabinets. Feel free to just call me Pops. Everybody else around here does. But you're welcome to call me Dear Sweet Old Man if you prefer.
He's got a face fit for the FBI's most wanted list, doesn't he?
Hey,
But he's a good guy. Don't worry.
you could have said that sooner, you know.
I'm Toko Sagisaka. I grew up with this dolt and just can't seem to get away from him, despite my best efforts. No need for formalities with me. Everybody just calls me by my first name. Incidentally, thanks for saving him.
I happened upon him during a mission. It was good fortune, nothing more.
There is one other member of our group, but she's like a rare monster spawn. She should pop eventually. Guess you'll meet her then.
So, what's the plan? Do we all pile into the police station and tell them AKIBA'S infested with monsters?
They'd never believe a word of it.
Why not? I mean, we can show them living proof. You're one of these synthester things now yourself, right?
No, that's no good. He'd get dissected and have weird sciencey tests run on him.
So going to the police would involve giving him up as a noble sacrifice. That sounds reasonable.
Don't even joke about that. Besides, shouldn't we be more concerned with trying to get him back to normal? I mean, if he stays like this, he'll start attacking people sooner or later, right?
That should be no concern. He will not attack others against his will, at the very least.
He won't?
Well, what do you think? You're the one in the hot seat here.
Let's find a way to make me human again.
This doesn't seem like the sort of thing you can just get cured at a hospital, though. I think all we can really do right now is search for clues. Honestly.
There's still an awful lot I don't get, though. Like, if there's hard evidence of monsters in Akiba, shouldn't the police already be on it?
Until we're certain of that, all we can do is our duty as freedom fighters and investigate.
Oh! Hey, Tokikaze. Would you care to help us out with that?
And of course, they didn't put a space between the comma and Shizuku's last name. Seriously, like, I know that there was something for this game, but I was not expecting them to keep every single grammatical mistake, like every single grammatical issue, like in the dialogue. Like, why? Just, it just annoys me. Like, come on. Yeah, I can read it just fine, but at the same time, it annoys me because it's like I'm used to seeing the way I type. Like, this is how it is. Ugh.
What?
Well, I mean, you seem pretty familiar with these things. So come on, what do you say?
It is true that I've been researching them. But I'm being specifically targeted by them as well. And I don't wish to involve you all in my affairs.
I think that ship has already sailed.
No kidding. These creeps have already changed one of our guys into some kind of freaky vampire. So yeah, if you can help with that, we ain't gonna stop you.
All right.
Okay then, perfect. Shizuku, please write your name and cell phone number in the group registry.
Cell phone? I'm sorry, I don't have one of those.
That's rather unusual in this day and age, but if you don't have a cell number, your email address will do just fine.
Well,
Sounds like you're a tough one to get a hold of. I guess it would be kind of awkward to ask for your home number, huh?
actually, I haven't been home in quite some time. There were problems.
Seriously? So you're an honest-to-goodness real-life runaway, all mired in melodrama?
I didn't run away exactly, and I do have a place to stay. A place with plenty of manga. They even have a shower there.
Don't tell me you're staying in a manga cafe.
Do you not have anywhere else to go? Seems you've got some heavy stuff going on.
Pops, you know, the upstairs here is all stark and bare and empty.
Oh yeah, you're right. I think we got some bedding squirreled away around here too. What do you say, Shizuku? If you like, you're free to stay on the second floor here for a spell.
And we won't take no for an answer. Meeting you like this feels like it's gotta be more than a coincidence. Know what I mean?
Having you around can only be to our benefit if we're to continue studying these monsters. It would seem to be a win for all parties.
Then we all agree! The Akiba Freedom Fighters have a new member! 3 cheers! Bob on!
But wait. I haven't agreed to anything.
Please, for me.
All right. Just for a little while, though. Thank you for having me.
Okay, so here we freedom fighters stand, in the midst of a maelstrom. You said you fought some of these things already. Aside from that, you ever done any real hand-to-hand combat?
I can hold my own and fight. Okay, the middle one seems stupid. I'll go with the top thing though.
I never meant to forge anything. You just mean we fight so often you happen to get something out of it, right?
I'm not sure I'd even call those fights. They seem to be more like tests of endurance to me.
Huh? What was that?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
See, I'm getting a little worried now. Hey, I know. A friend of mine runs a coliseum in Akiba, or a battle arena, I guess, whatever you want to call it. Might be a good place to get yourself caught up on the basics of combat. You want, I'll introduce you.
For real? What kind of person is this? Who the hell runs a battle arena in Akiba?
Just a martial arts nut I know who found herself managing the place, that's all. But she doesn't let just anyone step into the ring. You gotta pass some kind of test first or something. I'll give her a call and let her know what's up. So you better get going. Oh, and take Shizuku with you too. A little extra training can't hurt any, right?
I think Toko should go with. She can probably force her way in there, no problem. Test be damned.
Watch your tongue. I am a dainty and respectable lady. You got that? Seriously, rude much?
It's not a bad idea, though. So whom will you escort to the arena? Shizuku or Toko?
Either of them. I'll go with Kati.
Huh? Do you want to go with me? I guess I can drag along, but I can't fight, you know. All I can do is cheer for you.
Now, originally, when you selected Kati, there would be no special sound effect because if you hear that, now because normally when you hear that effect, that normally means you're leaning towards their romance, like you're leaning towards the start ending. A lot more than the others, in a sense, but you know you need to have a specific amount in order for you to know who cares about you the most in that way. And Kati was originally never an option. The achievements hinted at there being a route for her, but it was never added in until the most recent update. You know, the DLC that came out recently. I don't know when it came out or anything. Like, it just snuck past me, and I was because, you know, like, as soon as I put up this game, like about a week ago, I was wanting to play the game, like, you know, just play this game, and then I was notified of an update, so I was like, okay, and then I checked to see if there's anything new, and I saw the DLC for Kati's stuff along with the outfits and stuff like that.
The battle arena is on the other side of Main Street and right past Junk Street. So let's get the pedal to the go!
Knock 'em dead!
So yeah, we're gonna have Kati along the ride. I was wondering if there's anyone you have your eye on. I'm fairly perceptive in matters of the heart, so I can tell what the many girls in your life think of you. Please feel free to ask me for an update anytime. As you continue on your journey, the conversation choices you make will be determined. Well, like basically how we're regarded by others, blah blah blah. It's basically the basic romance or affection system that you'd get in things like this. Nothing crazy. Now, in order to fight Antoinette, I have to be on the hardest difficulties, like either gamer or otaku difficulty, one of the two. This is pretty fucking interesting. You think about it, because, you know, she literally hints at the fact that easy mode would not do for her, for whatever reason. Oh, I know. Yeah, I'm not able to wear that yet because I'm on the side quest for it. So yeah, we're gonna have to live with male clothing for a while. Let's see. Okay. Now what I'll do is just fast travel. I know that's literally not too far, but at the same time, I'm too lazy to just, you know, just not use that. Alright, we're gonna talk to the shop assistant. Wait, I don't recall that being a flyer. Hold up. Let me look at that. Let me see that. I don't recall that being a flyer. I'm gonna just go through the entire list. There we go. Flyers. Is it? I feel like this list is extended. Not even kidding. Yeah, this is a new one. This is a DLC thing. There's even DLC side missions as well. So that's actually pretty fucking cool. I don't know what's really new here. Is there something I don't know about? The underwear. So basically everything has been extended from the free DLC in the base game to the most recent DLC that we got. Just thinking about that. Stuff like that. I'm not really sure what else there is. Anyway, let's just do this. I don't know how to get Kati's ending, so if I fail, oh well. This is just a test run anyways. Okay, that's a common flyer. Because stupid stuff down. That's not quite enough, apparently. I'm gonna set that to a 3. Find the music. Instead of that, there's really no point. I don't want to get copyright claimed for anything. Enough bullshit. don't know if there's any DLC shops except
Welcome.
the one I normally get. There's nothing here. That's on
Thank
that.
you very much.
Because, you know, we don't want to sell it that's DLC related. If you're buying the outfit I want, I don't care how expensive it is, I'll do it. I don't call this shop.
Welcome.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
I explain it. It's a food shop, and I don't go to those shops in this game. They're 0% of the time. But I wanted to know. But I like the one for this, yeah, I actually approve of it. Seems like my fighting style is, and all that. Like, obviously I could have gone for the sword because that seemed like a lot more fun still.
Well now, it's rare to get customers at this hour. Hmm? Oh, you must be the boy Pops was telling me about. You look rather ordinary to me. But perhaps there's more to you than meets the eye. Oh, where are my manners? I'm the manager of this establishment. You may call me Antoinette. While I don't own the arena, the one who does is presently on a journey, so I am in charge for the time being. Now then, let's get started, shall we? This facility exists to help one achieve his or her full potential. It is a place where rivals cultivate each other's growth. Those who win do receive reward money, but the true reward is the experience itself. However, not everyone has the heart of a champion. If you wish to stand victorious within this ring, you must first prove yourself worthy. I will now test that worth, if I may. Are you ready?
I was born ready.
I'm rooting for you.
As you wish. Please, step into the ring.
Fight! I believe in you. You can do it.
Now, Kati will join us in future fights, but outside of that, like at least for this bit, at least for this battle arena thing here, she will not join you for a fight. Because we're only going to do one fight, and that'll be that. Basically. Like, Kati will only cheer for us this time, but the rest of the way she'll join us. I don't know why they didn't add an update, or she actually joins you for this. Obviously, chain strip is the ability. Oh wow, that's badass. Oh, I'm kicking ass. I fight dirty.
1, 2, go!
Oh. Here we go. Fuck yeah. This is easy.
How about this?
No damage. The boot. That's what I call a fight.
Congratulations!
Well done. Though considering who sent you here, I shouldn't be surprised.
The combat is so easy. The umbrella's overpowered. Like, it's a good old early game weapon. Like the DLC weapons that have like the high attack rate on them are the ones you want if you are struggling early game.
You were simply amazing.
You did great! Really well!
Here's your pass. With this, you may come make use of the arena anytime you wish. Please make this Colosseum roar with the flames of your passion.
Mission complete! Come on, let's go back to Mogra.
guess I should head back and tell Pops how I did. Obviously, we can try facing opponents, but some of the enemies are too overpowered. That's early on. So, I'm not gonna bother with it right off the bat. Let's go with this for now. Like, like an idiot. It looks so stupid. Also looks very funny. Where? I look like a complete idiot. It's funny. Anywho. That's already doing pretty good. Combat that's early on. And I'm gonna make this video a little longer than the previous one.
Hey, welcome back. So how'd it go? That Antoinette's a bit of an odd one, ain't she? Not a bad person to know, though. Next time you see her, give her my regards. Anyway, I got a question for you. When you were walking down Junk Street, you saw some suspicious people milling about, right? If you got some energy to spare, I'd like you and Shizuku to head back there and scope the place out.
When I get back, I'm going to eat so much.
Man, you that hungry?
I sent Toko out shopping not some few minutes ago. Is there any food you want to add to the list?
3 beef bowl sets, tons of red ginger.
Get it, got it, good. I'll call her and let her know.
Okay, that dialogue option did not only ever trigger anything, but since Kati is an option for having an ending with now, that's probably a way to get to her.
Okay, we're off to patrol Junk Street. We'll be back soon.
Okie dokie.
Go get them, but be careful.
Junk Street has all those tight, cramped roads behind the Bella Hall Assembly Hall. Definitely some shady people back there. Alright, so yeah. I was not expecting Kati to have an ending, like, at all, despite the fact that the two slowly hint at it. Because it's like, okay. Who'd want that as an option? But then again, I don't really blame the fanbase at all. And obviously we have AKIBA'S strip advertisements appearing on the screens as well, due to the update. And, like, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it's pointless to have it. Like, I get advertising games is important, but at the same time, it's like there's not much of a point. So, you know, like, then again, it is extremely underrated. Like, it's an underrated game in America, so.
Are those the suspicious people Pop spoke of?
The hell's your problem? What do you think you're looking at?
You here to start something? I'll make mincemeat out of you both!
They're synthesters. I can sense it. I'm afraid we have no choice but to defeat them.
Well, a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. I don't know what other option to go with. But I end up overthinking things. Like, it definitely sounds something like go for Kaki's thing, but at the same time, I don't know how many dialogue options she has at all for that, so. If I'm choosing a basic thing, I do apologize. Well, as long as I choose everything incorrectly, regardless of any mistakes, I'll be fine. Alright, so there's also a thing called counter, in which case, let me just counter whatever move is being done, and then we also have counter stripping, which means that we can easily do things. regardless. But this weapon's overpowered, so I'm gonna fix her. Oh god. I'm. What the fuck?
Give me that! No! Give me that! Stop!
I was not even targeting you! He gets just. I hate games. The game's like just getting in the way. Or it's like the opponent gets in the way. Next thing you know.
There don't seem to be any more of them.
Okay, let's head back and tell Pops what happened. That was actually pretty easy despite minor struggles, but then again, I'm entirely used to doing this sort of shit. Oh, parka. Should find out what I got. There's just nothing better. I'm gonna go with the black sneakers, because why the hell not? So that's not sort of an item, but I'm not really sure what it was. No, okay, so it must be an actual item. Hold on, let me check the items list. Oh, because that actually explains a lot. How much money do I have? Okay. So I just sell stuff. At least whatever stuff I don't need. Be fine. Obviously we'll unlock the upgrading system a lot later, so we don't need to worry too much right now about what we've got, what we don't have, all that good stuff.
Will that be all? Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I just need an extra 5,000. But, because, you know, underwear. Related reasons. No. No. This is why I don't like wandering around this place.
Jeez!
Why do they keep the most thing I see in the game? Never understand. Okay, so the white rose. What did I go with? Can't remember what I went with.
Thanks a lot.
I just need to check. Just be sure I'm choosing the right stuff. You want Sanos. Alright. I'll remember that.
Hey there.
Go with that. Go with that. We don't have to get one extra 1,000 need to underwear. As she does not have any head items.
That it? Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
There we go. Once we have the cross-dressing ability, we'll actually be using that stuff and upgrading it.
Welcome back.
Oh, hey, got your order right here. A whole family of beef bowls. 1, 2, and 3.
Let's see. So basically, we want to go for slightly stupid options, but not entirely. So I'll go with the middle one and say you drown them in sauce the way I like it.
Of course, of course. But you know, it's not easy to bike all this way with a stack of beef bowls swimming in sauce.
So, guys, you know we serve food here too, right? Might be nice if you order from us every now and again, or at all.
But Pops, this bar... Well, the coffee is delicious, but the food items are not so delicious.
Oh, that stings me right in the old ticker. You're an employee here, you know? Don't it bother you to tell me our food sucks?
I have to say, though, your food order is quite a bit bigger than usual.
And that might just be the understatement of the century. Your food order is monstrous, man. Like eating contest world championship monstrous. All you've done is eat lately.
Could this be a side effect of his transformation into a synthester?
Most likely. Those who are transformed typically attack humans and feed on their vitality. But that's not the case here. It seems he can still sate his hunger with food, as long as he eats enough of it.
Hadn't thought of that.
So... hurt by sunlight and always hungry? That sounds very rough.
Doesn't it seem kind of weird, though? I mean, if every other synthester attacks people, why doesn't he? What makes him different?
Well, that's...
Oh yeah. Since you're gonna be fighting monsters from here on out, I came up with a few support plans for you, so to speak. Yuto, if you would.
Right. Can I see your phone for a bit? Now, where was that again? Oh, here we go. Set the login info and done. Alright, so what I've done is I've installed an app on your phone that lets us freedom fighters read and accept requests for help gathered from locals. The icon that launches it is on your home screen under the name Side Missions, so feel free to try it out at your convenience. Basically, the idea is...
I'll take it from here. The idea is, you got a lot riding on this whole fight with the synthesters. And, well, you kinda suck at sports. You've barely ever fought a real battle, and you got nothing under your belt but some Coliseum fighting.
Real nice pubs. Hell of a pub dog.
My point is, you wanna have an advantage against the synthesters? You gotta network. You gotta reach out and touch people in the niceties, getting to know what makes them tick and why it's worth saving them from these monsters. So I'm gonna gather up requests and send them over through that app, and leave the rest in your hands. Up to you which ones you want to tackle. It's all in Akiba either way, so you should be able to knock out most of them during your patrols.
And speaking of patrols, we're going to head out on ours. We'll take the area around the station.
You'll take the side streets.
Alright, good luck out there. Be safe.
Don't worry, I'll be just fine. Anyway, if you find anything, be sure to report back on it pronto.
I wasn't really sure how to... I'm not really sure... Again, I'm not really sure what to go for when it comes to Kati's romance stuff. So I don't know any things of dialogue she has. She might have as much as everyone else, if not more or less. I don't know.
I'm sorry to have dragged you into this.
We wouldn't have it any other way. Akiba belongs to the people, you know?
Whatever we can protect, we will. That's what being a freedom fighter's all about.
Yeah, right on, Pops! Way to man up!
I am neither impressed nor inspired. We meet again, person accompanying Brotaku. Enter the sister!
So, like we were saying before, there's one more person in our group who's kind of a secret character.
She also found herself living in the shop, Though in her case, it's because she's kind of a hermit. Her room's the one back behind the bar.
My name is Shizuku Tokikaze. The Freedom Fighters have been a great help to me. It's nice to meet you.
I know who you are. I was eavesdropping from behind the bar counter. And it's nice-ish to meet you, too.
Come on now, don't be rude. Say it properly.
I don't recall asking for a lecture, Professor. Dealing with you 3D PD people drains my energy, so I'm going to go now. But there's something I want to discuss with you, Broccoli. So come to my room later.
Like brother, like sister, huh?
Yeah, but at least there was a time when she had everything together. Not so much for her brother.
The little sister is very good with her hands, you know. She can make all kinds of clothing. All of the protective gear used by the Freedom Fighters is a product of her demon arts. If you have problems with your outfit, all you have to do is speak with the little sister, and they will be solved like magic.
So hey, not to interrupt, but patrols, anyone? We'll be out around the station. See ya.
You should go speak with your little sister. Don't worry. I'll wait here for you until you're done.
Alright. Deal with the side mission. You know, and since it's relatively quick, I'll take care of it now. So when we get to the next video, we can easily do whatever we need to do.
What I wanted to talk to you about is as follows. Mission, save your little sister. Your little sister is in trouble, and it's Protector's sacred duty to help ease her worries. I've registered the exact details of what I'd like you to do in the submission app on your smartphone. And so, I leave the rest in your capable hands.
Guess I should start up the side missions app and see what she wants. Okay, so now we have email. Okay, so obviously this email is about there being deadlines for side missions. All that good shit. I don't recall there being a yellow icon there. At all. But, oh well.
Hey.
Hey, you there.
Huh.
Are you Nana's brother?
Here.
This is the book that Nana ordered, so mind bringing it to her. It's been paid in advance, so no need to worry about that. This, and then we of course,
Bye.
fire stuff. And say hi to Nana for me. So yeah, basically we unlocked something in the encyclopedia. And it's just whatever at this point. The tutorial one is always forced. Nice job delivering this to me. Praising you hurts, but it is a necessary evil every now and again. Now here's a reward from your strikingly beautiful little sister. The humor in this game is kind of cheesy, but it's also kind of funny. I don't know what I don't know what to really say about that. God.
I've confirmed that the quest I sent you on has been successfully completed. Nicely done, program. As a reward of sorts, I will now allow you to make use of my talents to enhance your protective gear. By which I mean your clothes and makeshift weapons. Though I will ask for some small monetary compensation. Of course. Give me money.
Yeah, so basically this is self-explanatory. By that I mean, if we fuse like a shirt and shirt together, we get stuff, and so on and so forth. And this would actually be helpful. Don't really need that. Hang on, let me get the underwear.
Since you have to go out on patrol now, I'll end our talk here.
Guess I should return to my post then, so to speak. Alright. There we go. There. We got that done.
Have you finished talking with your sister? We should go then. We mustn't allow the synthesters to claim any more victims than they already have.
Alright, to the side streets. Okay, I'm going to end this video here. And in the next one, we will actually go to the side streets and kick some ass. So yeah, goodbye for now, my beautiful blossoms. Remember to stay beautiful, stay hydrated, and stay safe.